GoPros are the biggest and baddest action cameras out there, with the Hero 12 having features like 5.3K video, HDR video, 10-bit color, and even more. It's one of the most cinematic cameras out there. However, a lot of us struggle with capturing the video that we dream of. Even with the perfect settings, capturing stunning video is all about knowing the right filming tricks. What's going on, guys? It's Ray here. Today we're going over 5 hidden tricks you can use to make your GoPro footage better than before. Now, like I said earlier, having the right settings doesn't automatically mean your video will come out the way you want. There's a few more things you have to do to create the most cinematic video possible. Number 1 on this list is something very few people know about or even use, and that is GoPro's auto exposure feature. You can activate this feature by holding down on the screen until this little square pops up. You can then select any portion of your screen for this, and what this feature does is allow you to prioritize which part of your video sets the exposure. This is most beneficial in bright environments or when the color white is present. Areas that would otherwise be overexposed with the light can be fixed by using this feature. This makes the overall color and lighting in your video so much more appealing. Again, this is a feature a lot of people don't even know exists, so it's something you can start to use to enhance your footage. The second thing you can do is adjust your Protune settings. This is definitely the most overlooked part of GoPro filming. You set your resolution and frame rate and assume everything is all ready to go. First and most importantly, set your sharpness on high. This will allow your camera to capture the most detailed video possible. Colors and objects in the distance will stand out a lot more. Also, make sure to never, and I mean never, have your camera's color set to GoPro mode. This really drains your video's color. ISO is also critical for good video. The darker your surroundings are, the higher your ISO should be, and vice versa. If you have the Hero 11 or the Hero 12, you also should always be using 10-bit color. That kind of goes without saying, but I thought I would mention it in today's video. The third tip is to use a lower frames per second. Now let me say right off the bat, this doesn't go for every situation. If you want good slow-mo footage like with scuba diving or skiing, then I would probably ignore this tip. However, a lower frames per second gives your video a much more cinematic look. Hollywood movies are actually shot in 24 frames per second because of how cinematic it looks. So if you want to create a much cleaner looking video, I would recommend 30 frames per second or lower. Now let's take a break to talk about today's sponsor, Movavi. Movavi Video Suite has everything you need to make awesome GoPro videos. Not only is this a video editor, but it has so many different tools at its disposal. It makes complex things simple, lets you be as creative as possible, which is my favorite, and gives you thousands of different editing tricks. AI background removal, noise removal, upscaling, and a whole bunch of other features make this stand out over the competition. If you want to download Movavi at an insane discount, check out the links I left in the description. There's also some hidden tricks that are all about creativity. The next trick is to film for transitions. One of my favorite sayings is to film like an editor. And if you have that mindset, your post-production video will be amazing. Filming for transitions is super easy and allows for a lot of creativity. Now the classics are to put your hand over the camera lens, spin the camera really fast, or move close to an object and back away from it in a different shot. These are all incredibly useful and they're the classics for a reason. They make your video smoother and more fun to watch. However, there's always room for creativity. The only wrong shot is the one that you didn't get. So make sure to film 4 transitions to make your video a lot smoother than before. The fifth thing to do is to shoot as uniquely as possible. We live in a world where everyone has access to cameras, especially action cameras. And to stand out, you need to have the most unique and well-shot video out there. Standard shots do have their place, but if you're able to find a new angle to use or a new shot style, that will only enhance the quality of your video. This also makes it much easier while editing to create montages or catchy videos. Having a bunch of different accessories will definitely make this a lot easier to do. And make sure to be as creative as possible, because the more creative you are, the better your end product will be. Like I said earlier, I know it can be tough, but if you keep these filming tricks in mind, your footage is gonna look a lot better. Now, if you think there's any hidden tricks that I missed, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. But before you do that, make sure to smash that like button, and most importantly, subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss out on awesome videos. I'm Ray Tiller, and I'll see you on the next adventure.